Billboard Philippines Volumes.
On this episode of Volumes, we have the Ridleys. We take a look at how the band started. They let us in on their backstage stories. They talk about their new single, Be With You, and their love for dim sum. All that and more on Volumes.
Billboard Philippines Volumes.
Yeah, so welcome to Billboard Philippines Volumes, where we turn up the volume on your favorite artist stories. No, hey, you were laughing. I love that. No, we are with the Ridleys today, and they are jumping in right now with their latest viral track, Be With You. Insanity. You guys been in the game since 2016, and you've had major hits. You have a track with like over 9 million streams on Spotify. That happened way back then, and now you're back on the charts today. Tell us a little bit about longevity. Like, how do you guys stay making this happen? Go.
So we started in March 2016 because of a battle of the bands in Bryant's home college, which is UST Architecture.
UST. So I was studying in
Tigers?
UST. Yes.
Ah, my boy.
Hey, UST. Let's go.
No.
Oh, okay.
I went to school in Dumaguete.
Okay.
But yeah,
you had me there for a minute.
But yeah, we jumped into the music scene not really thinking of, oh, let's make a track that will make millions of streams, but it's just like we love music. We love sharing our music. So that's our
it's just what we
mindset.
do.
It's what we do.
Yeah.
And so we didn't really think about joining a record label right away. We just wanted to, again, make music, share that music with people. Aphrodite is one of our, it is our top track with 9.5 million streams right now. Yeah,
Love
but
that.
then with Be With You back on the charts, it's I think 600,000 streams as of now, and it's just growing.
Was it a
growing.
month?
It's been a month.
A month?
Yeah, a month.
600K streams.
Yeah.
That is good job. Love that. Let's go backwards. Let's go backwards. You started this from a battle of the bands, but what made you like keep going? Who are the Ridleys? Tell me about this. Like, what is the meaning of this band? What is it?
Well, so let me share where the name came from.
Yeah.
So Battle of the Bands, we thought this is just gonna be a one-time thing.
Okay.
And I had a huge crush on Daisy Ridley from Star Wars Episode 7.
Okay.
Yeah, who played Rey.
Yeah.
And so I said, let's call our band the Ridleys. It's going to be a one-time thing.
Yeah.
But then after that gig, we got another gig and another gig and another gig. And it was too late.
Eto na.
change
It was too
the
late.
Ridleys. Like, what kind of name is that?
You know what? If she's listening right now, come on, send them a DM. You know what I mean? Right? Okay.
I tried. I've been sending.
Okay.
No reply.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we're just four friends who make music. If it gets millions of streams, good. If not, we'll keep doing our thing. I don't know what's your mindset.
When we started the band, it was more of like an escape from school. So all of us had really stressful courses back in college. So music was our outlet of, at the end of the week, you do
Outlet of
something that's not
choice.
related
True.
to what your course is.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't really expecting for this to go this long, last this long, but I'm happy we're here. So
2016 is 2020. 10 years. No, 8 years.
8 years.
8 years. Oh my
8
God,
years.
math. Sorry. 8 years though.
Yeah, that's 10 years
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
Basically.
So like what Benny said, we started with yung Battle of the Bands and we thought it was a one-time thing. I was actually bugging him for the name because I was supposed to pass the application form the next day.
Yeah.
So I was telling him, bro, kahit ano na lang, just so we could,
Yeah.
join.
form.
Just
The
submit.
Ridleys na! The Ridleys
Oh.
na!
But
Kulit
then
mo.
after that, gigs came in, tapos tinamad kami, parang, what name do we tell the producers? Parang, you know what, for now, just say the Ridleys.
The Ridleys.
And it just kept going and going until,
8
ayun.
years after.
I
ganun
like
pa
it.
rin.
Rolls off
Yeah.
the tongue.
Yeah.
The Ridleys. There we go. Yo.
Thank you.
No
thank you.
apostrophe S. It's just the Ridleys.
But like what Benny said, it was just four of us really loving music and trying to find relief from what we were going through during college. So
Okay, so college ends, right? And then you guys keep getting a gig after another and another and another. What keeps the band together?
So after college, we didn't really go into music full time.
Yeah.
We like with most bands here locally, we had our day jobs,
Mhm.
numerous day jobs for some of us. But what keeps us going is the food after gigs. No, honestly, like
True.
after,
For some time, I guess we look forward to it all the time.
yeah, I wish I could say it's the passion,
Yeah.
it's the dedication, but it's what we look forward to after every gig is going to a dim sum place. I don't know, looking.
Yes.
Chinese food with your bros after a
Yeah.
gig.
I love it. You're like staying true to what you're saying. It's like we're a bunch of friends. Like we like to get together. Now we kind of get paid for our gigs too, and we get to eat. That's great.
Yeah.
We're not paid as much as the next artist, but we get paid enough to eat.
Pays for the
Hey.
food. It pays for
Not
the
bad.
food.
Not bad. Okay.
Like, ikaw, Jarek, like what keeps you in the band? Because he's part of two bands.
Yeah, I also play for Over October.
Oh, dope.
I think with me though, I really enjoy playing. I didn't really expect to be in the scene.
Yeah.
We played for church as high school students, and then entering college, the orgs got us, and then we ended up making more songs, and then still here till now.
Oh, I agree. I know a lot of musicians, whether it's across all genres actually, and they start usually. A lot of them have started in church.
Mm.
Let's go into it. So let's talk about your latest song, "Be With You." How'd you guys write it? What's your process?
With all of our songs,
Mm.
it starts with me, the songwriter.
Okay.
So I write it by myself in my room, not really thinking about sharing it with the Ridleys.
Mm.
Initially, I just write it as a way to express, what I'm feeling in the moment. So I write if the Ridleys
has a lot of
yeah,
songs.
if the Ridleys
Like,
I
has
can
lot.
tell.
if the Ridleys has 30 songs right now, I wrote maybe like 100 songs before that, and then
That's
filtered
cool.
it out
Yeah.
and gave 30 to them.
So are we gonna get to hear those like unreleased ones? You know what they say? They say like just release it, man. Just put it out. Or I mean, like okay, say Ridley's, right? Ridley's.
He would do
you
that
Put
if
out,
no one was stopping him.
right? Wait, what?
He would do that.
He
if
would
no
do
one was
that,
stopping
Let
him.
me hear that. Let me hear this side of things.
Actually, that's how he started. He just kept writing songs. He just kept doing demos, and we would play it. And it was just, bro, let's just record it and release.
Yeah.
No planning whatsoever. No anything.
Yes.
Just record, dump it everywhere.
So actually, my
people hear it.
process for filtering the songs is I'd write a song,
Yeah.
and then we'd go to rehearsal, and then in the middle of practicing our usual set list, I'll play a new song and be like, "Hey guys, what do you think of this song?" And then if they really like it,
My
okay,
reaction.
it's a Ridley song. If they don't
Yes.
like it, maybe this is not for the Ridleys, or I shouldn't release it.
Gets,
But
okay.
yeah, for "Be With You," so I wrote that during the pandemic, 2021. So it's a fairly recent song.
Mm.
I wrote it for my now fiance, Sophia. Hello, Sophia. Please
Wow.
clip this
We
and
love
send
that.
it.
We love that.
Send
Congratulations.
this to her. Yeah, and so I wrote that just to express my love for her.
Yeah.
Not really thinking about 4 years later or 3 years later, this is gonna. I want this to be a hit.
Yeah.
No, I wrote it for her, not thinking people would like it. But I posted it privately on Patreon. So I started a Patreon during the pandemic,
Yeah.
and my 10 subscribers liked it, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, people like this. When gigs started going back 2021, so I tried it out live, and people liked it as well. So I thought, okay, I should share this song with the Ridleys. And so yeah, so 2021 I wrote it, got to perform it live 2021 or 2022, and then I shared it with the guys, and I'll leave them to share their experience.
Usually, when Benny has a new song, he makes us listen to it like a year before we actually work on the song.
Yeah.
So our reactions are usually, "Oh, bro, this is a nice song." Then after a few months, we forget about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then after a year, he's gonna bring it back, and we're gonna be like, "Is this the song you made us listen to last year?"
Yeah.
So we heard "Be With You" 2021, like he said.
Uh-huh.
So after that, I think all of us were thinking na parang it's a very nice
It's a good song,
As in,
yeah.
during that time when he played it nung 2021, I think all of us were already thinking of, oh, what can we do with this song? How can we arrange it and
Hmm.
everything? It just got put
back.
on pause
Uh-huh.
because it took such a long time.
Yeah.
So when
we were in the process of recording another.
Oh, yeah, actually, we were in the
project as
process
well.
of another album back then. So
Okay.
this was like commercial break from that. So nung when did we start rehearsing? 2022, no? Nung start natin galawin.
23.
23,
23,
early. of
23.
2023.
So when we were able to work on the song in 2023, ano ba? Parang the ideas just suddenly all came back. Yung lahat na naisip namin noong 2021 suddenly just came back na, oh, I thought of this before na pala. Tapos just have to put it together. So it was interesting.
It's a good thing na when we first heard the song, Benny was recording it with his phone.
Yeah.
So we have a reference to like
Yes.
in the future.
It's important.
It's
Yeah.
important.
Yeah, you need to sometimes lay down your phone and just like click the record button. Like these ideas can't escape right now because
Yeah.
it's just like a
Yeah.
one-time thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the one who does that a lot in the studio. He records everything,
Yeah.
sometimes without our consent. No, I'm kidding.
The shenanigans, man.
It's content, guys.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
What are some of like, so you said like, I think the overall theme that I've heard so far, it's like the name comes from just not thinking about it, letting it go. Some of the biggest hits come just by letting it happen and putting it out. So what are some of the other like rituals that you have, like pre-show, after show, before writing a song?
I think a big part of the Ridleys is that we're true to ourselves. We're just, I don't know, now it's part of our brand. We are genuine and we
Yeah.
should showcase that as a brand. But even without the brand, we're just ourselves.
Yeah.
You know?
My brand is genuine.
My brand is genuine.
Love it.
How can we? Yeah. Genuine.
Genuine.
and and so what we like to do before gigs is to kind of huddle and remind ourselves why we do this gig, why
Wow.
we do this music thing. The pep talk would go something like, okay, we're doing well now, or we're not doing well now,
Hmm.
but never forget we're not doing this for the numbers or the acclaim or whatever. We do this because we love it.
Yeah.
We do this because we're friends. We do this because we're gonna eat dim sum after this gig. You know what? Let's, and right now I guess we're getting more recognition, and I'm
Yeah.
thankful for that. But this period won't last forever.
Oh.
We're just making the most out of it now. After this period, I think we'll still be making songs. So
I think you'll be making songs no matter what. Because I mean, your genre is genuine. You know what I mean? That's
New
what it
genre.
is.
That's
Like
a new genre right there. Genuine.
for real. I mean, it started as just a way to, release some tension off of school, but then also just it's about friendship. You guys are just gonna do it as long as you're friends, and everything else will follow. But here's the catch: you guys have been doing it so long now that you do have fans everywhere. You're on Billboard right now. A lot of people do know you, and that kind of momentum with whatever you're thinking right now, whether it's big or small, will continue. You do have a lot of people that support you, and it will get bigger the more that you do this. So I guess you can just look forward to a long lasting career of just being friends, eating dim sum, and like making hits.
hopefully, yeah. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's what we remind ourselves of. Well, now we have more listeners, so we need to stay true to ourselves also for
Exactly.
them, because that's what they like to see. And so whenever we have that pep talk, we remind ourselves, okay, this is for us, but it's not just for us. It's also for the people whose songs, who listen to us. It's also for the people whose songs, who have been touched by our songs, who have been inspired by our songs,
Mhm.
and they're kind of part of our friend group now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and ano ba? What other rituals do we do? Or
So that's our band ritual. But I think we have our own individual rituals before show. So for example,
Go.
for me, I think one of my rituals is I don't eat at least 30 minutes before playing.
Okay.
Because I don't like the feeling of feeling full while playing.
Yeah.
So that's me. I always avoid eating. But then, si Jan,
I eat a lot. And also coffee. It really helps. Yeah. Sila Jor.
I think mine is coffee as well.
Coffee.
I just have to calm down every time because I'm always rushing to get to places. So when I get there, I have to calm down a little and then play.
I eat half of my food before the show, and then I stay quiet and just the guys know they can't bother me when I'm gathering my social energy because I'm an introvert.
Yeah.
Then when I'm on stage, just like, hey,
Just let it out.
let it out. And then when I get back down, I eat the rest of my food.
There you go. And then you guys go to dim sum.
Yes, yes.
Okay, last thing I think would be what we like to ask artists here is who are some of the artists or what are some of the songs that shaped you as a band or as individuals? Yeah, we can go around in a circle.
I guess I'll start. Okay, so for me, like what Jorik mentioned a while ago, I grew up playing for church.
Yeah.
So a lot of my influences are actually, I think the artists that actually defined how I play,
Mm-hmm.
or I can say are Hillsong.
Yeah.
And if you know Israel Houghton, so it's mostly Christian music. And another one that's not Christian music is probably Jason Mraz.
Oh, okay.
So what I like about my experience listening to them and playing their songs is the instruments in their music actually help tell a story,
Yeah.
which is a big part of what Benny writes. So in my position as a drummer, it's mostly I think about how I can help share Benny's story through what
Mhm.
I'm doing. So I guess that's how I do my stuff as a drummer. Like that really defines me as the Ridleys drummer. So I'm helping share the stories through my padum, psst, like that.
I love that. Yes.
Yeah.
I'll have to answer after that. So for
Okay.
context, Bryant and I have been best friends since grade school.
Mm.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've been making tracks together on SoundCloud ever since. So I really appreciate that. Thank you, Bri. And that goes for the rest of the band. I can feel their support, that they want to like bring my songs to life, add some new flavor to the voice recordings. I think so I'm gonna share my musical influences. So Bryant mentioned we listen to Christian music, non-Christian music, but really the common factor in the music that we listen to is that it's uplifting music, it's value-adding music.
Yes.
Like I think that speaks to anyone, you know. Jason Mraz, we both love Jason Mraz. I like listening to Jason because of the way he writes songs and the variety of topics and the way he puts his experiences to words.
Yeah.
You know, in a way that's very unique to him, but also very relatable. So he's a huge influence to my songwriting. So Jason Mraz is one. Another influence is a Swiss-German pop duo called Boy.
Okay.
Like way back in
Shout out.
yeah, shout out. No, because I mean, when Spotify wasn't a thing, I was I was a slave to the YouTube algorithm.
Yes.
And so like mga indie bands,
Yeah.
indie duos would pop up in my recommendation list. And so that was one of the artists, no, BOI, all caps, and their album Mutual Friends showed me what a full album looks like. So when I write, I write thinking, how can these songs form a full
That's
cohesive
awesome. Experience.
album? Yeah.
Yeah.
So Mutual Friends by Boy. If you're watching, Boy, I love you guys. And also the last I think would be a band called the Oh Hellos, also for their songwriting. It's an indie folk band from the US. I forgot which state, but yeah, the way they write, it's spiritual and uplifting, hints, you know, Christian undertones, but not excluding. Like you can listen to their music even if you're not Christian. We all grew up in a Christian background, but when I write songs, because of the Oh Hellos, it stems from my experience, but it doesn't include people who don't have the same background.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. So it's spiritual, it's uplifting, it speaks to anyone who listens. So yeah, the Oh Hellos and their whole discography.
Let's go. And Boy.
And Boy.
One of the bands that I listened to like way before pa, Eagles.
Yeah.
The
Eagles,
classic band.
classic.
Yeah. Harmonies, instrumentals, it's really good. So dahil dun yan sa dad ko, because that's what he listens to a lot.
Yeah.
What are the other artists? Ed Sheeran. Yeah,
Yeah.
the singer-songwriter. It also helps me understand like Benny's mind, since singer-songwriter din siya. So it helps me. Because I'm a guitarist, I also listen to Guthrie Govan. He's a really good guitarist. He's a
Yeah.
virtuoso. Kaljar.
Wait.
Oh,
I just want to say Jan is the most humble out of the four. He's the best vocalist actually he's the best musician out of us four.
Why?
Man, you know, a man of few
Best friends
words.
talaga.
A man of few words,
He's
but
like, do you play instruments? Oh, I can
Yeah,
play a
just a little.
few. I'm not very good. Plays everything.
Pakat, please.
so when people say, "Oh, your songs are so nice and your voice is so nice," I'm like, I'm carried by Jan's harmonies, honestly.
That's awesome.
I just want to say that because he will not say that himself.
Get a room, guys. I'm kidding.
Ingit ka.
with me though, similar to Bray. My music exploration started as a musician when I met him in second year high school.
Okay.
So listening to Israel Luton and other Christian bands, also Christian basses, I guess, Mark Perrick and other people from the music scene, I guess. Pero high school elementary to high school, I listened to a lot of Paramore and My Chemical Romance, Fall Out Boy, stuff like that. So
It
from
wasn't a
rock
phase.
to
Yeah.
it was a phase.
Yeah,
It was a
it's
phase. From rock to like gospel music, different jump, but it's so technical that so nice to look forward to if you're trying to learn it.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
and I think it applies to us somehow because we played our dynamics really well when it comes to the band. The practice that we had for church was applied really well here. Imagine playing for church almost every week.
Imagine seeing Jorik every week. Oh,
It did happen.
yeah.
But yeah, mostly.
Yeah. It was that church mindset of how do we add to the song rather than how
Yeah.
can I show off as instrumentalist,
Musician, yeah,
vocalist.
yeah.
It was like how can we serve the song?
What would be next for the Ridleys?
We'll keep making songs.
Yeah.
We'll keep
Yeah.
eating dim sum. We'll keep being friends, hopefully. Sana hindi tayo mag-away-away sa royalties or or sa brand. No, it's such a great journey with the Ridleys because we actively also try to stay friends and stay as a band.
Yeah.
Thinking of how can we serve one another. I write the songs, but this is not about me. How can I do this for Brian, for Jan, for Jorik? And I know they think the same about me and each other. So apart from the songs, we'll just continue growing as friends, as a band. I'm actually done with our next album, but we're still releasing our third album, our first professional studio album.
I wasn't even aware.
Yeah.
I just found out now.
So I just
Surprise! Another album's done.
Yeah, but we'll work on that next year.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, thank you guys for being here today. We're super excited for your next projects to come out. I obviously know that you guys have like hundreds of songs, so maybe the next 10 albums are coming out. We can look forward to that. Thank you for being here. Again, this has been Billboard Philippines Volumes. Follow us on Facebook, X, and Instagram. Just search Billboard Philippines. But again, thank you guys.
Thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, this has been Billboard Philippines Volumes, and we out.
Billboard Philippines.